Hello, USA! Soccer fans! Football fans! Ooh! AFL fans and worldwide fans. USA. Ooh. Okay, Bobby Cardenas coming at you from Lancaster, California. Sunday, March 8th, with news from today's MLS schedule, a little bit of the FA Cup, some La Liga, but later on, we have a special guest, a friend of yours and mine. The Professor is going to come over, share with us his wisdom. Well, in his mind, yes. Okay. Let's get to some scores, and I want to talk about the opening MLS weekend because it's very important. I'm watching Orlando FC in their purple. Why am I grabbing that? I don't know. In their purple, taking on New York FC. Orlando with Kaká from Brazil, a former Real Madrid player. New York, David Villa from España. Oh, two brilliant international players. I watched the first half. I'm watching the second half now. Okay, so we'll get that into that later. But let's do some scores first because they're excited for what's coming up. So today in La Liga, Barcelona crushed Vallecano 6-1. Rayo Vallecano 6-1. But it was at Barcelona. Messi had a hat trick. Suarez scored 2 goals. He's actually on a scoring run now. He may pan out to be a great goal scorer for Barcelona, the Vampiro, the Vampire. And Piqué scored 1. Great for the defenders. Liverpool in an FA Cup at Liverpool played a snoozer against Blackburn Rovers 0-0. Now they have to have a replay at Blackburn. This was to get into the semifinals. Bad. Okay. Real Sociedad beat Espanyol from Barcelona at home. Real Sociedad's home 1-0. And how did they do it? Because the friggin' goalkeeper for Espanyol, Casilla, not Casillas, like Real Madrid. This is Casilla. See, some of the Spanish names. Cardenas. There's also a version called Cardenas. There's also a version called Cardena. There's also a version called, or pronounced rather, Cardenas with an I instead and a Z. Forget that crap. Okay. So those are some of the big scores overseas. Oh, real quick. Denmark is going to take on the USA men's national team. March 25th. It's a Wednesday on ESPN, 12 noon. Watch it. It's one of our warm-up games for the Gold Cup. It's coming up this summer. Okay, so MLS scores. Montreal 0, DC United 1. Colorado 0, Philadelphia 0 or nil. Vancouver 1, Toronto 3. Josie Altidore comes back to the United States from his stint at England. Didn't go too well. He scored 2 goals. Okay. Columbus at Houston. Houston rather scores 1 over Columbus. Real Salt Lake and Portland 0-0. San Jose, FC Dallas. Dallas wins 1-0. And, of course, Friday, Galaxy 2-0 over Chicago. So right now, again, I'm watching New York City against Orlando. A little bit of a stat here. As I alluded to in last post, LA Galaxy had the biggest opening draw of spectators, of fans, back in '96, and I was there at the Rose Bowl, 69,255 people. After that, Montreal in their opener at Olympic Stadium in 2012 drew 58,915. And New York, New Jersey, the Red Bulls, at Giant Stadium in '96. No, it wasn't the Red Bulls. It was what was it? It was I can't remember right now. They drew 46,826. So today they expect at Orlando to draw 62,000 people at the Citrus Bowl. However, next year they hope to move into the new stadium, which will only hold 19,000 people. How do you go from 62,000 to 19? I don't know. Anyway, forget that. Okay, before our guest comes on, I want to remind all of you parents out there who have children, young children playing this beautiful game. Do yourselves a favor. Watch as much as you can of football, soccer. Educate yourself on the laws of the game by going to FIFA's website. FIFA is the governing body of all the laws of our beautiful game. Or go to USA Soccer site. Look for the laws. Because this is who you're playing for. Or, I mean, this is who you're rooting for, your children. My son, Bobby, it's kind of hard to see that. Oh, yeah, there we go. Bobby, when he was playing a kid, Michael, and my beautiful daughter, baby girl, Christina. Let me tell you something. Those days of watching them as little, some of the best memories I will ever have as a parent. Okay, time for your friend and mine, Bobby Cardenas, the professor. Let's go for a quick wardrobe change. I'll be right back. Hello. Just give me time. Give me a second. You guys know the drill. We've been here before. Nothing new. It just takes a little bit of time. I have to do a wardrobe change, so, okay, bear with me. Here I am. Done. Hey, Bobby Cardenas here, the professor. Bobby Cardenas, my hat's a little fakakta. To give you another example of one of our favorite pastimes, my psychic abilities. I have 3 envelopes with the answers to 3 questions that I will read off ahead of time to you. All right? So I will hold an envelope to my head, recite the answer, but then read you the question magically. They're all excited. First one. Ooh, heavy metal. Not all of these will be soccer terms, but they're part of my favorite terms. Ooh, heavy metal. You know how I am with heavy metal music, right? So, let's see the answer. Heavy metal. What does Peter Dinklage scream when he tries to lift his broadsword? Oh! His broadsword. Dinklage, little guy. He's a guy. You gotta try to freaking lift. And it's heavy. Ah! Actually, he's referring to his other broadsword that's covered by a codpiece with chainmail. Rumor has it. You have to watch the opening episode of Game of Thrones from the first season. Okay, next one. Ooh, what do I see? Colonel Sanders, Kanye West, Bill O'Reilly. I know you guys can't wait for the. You're flabbergasted. Where's this going? You're thinking to yourself. I'll tell you where I'm going. Right, I'm wetting my whistle. This is where it's going. Colonel Sanders, Kanye West, Bill O'Reilly. Name a friar, a crier, and a liar. Oh, hey, hello, people. Do I have to explain these things to you, people? Colonel Sanders started Kentucky Fried Chicken, fried up those thighs. Kanye West, he cries every time Beyonce loses. And Bill O'Reilly, well, we all know what's happened lately in the news. Hey, people, you have to keep up with current events. I can't. Look, they try. Look, give them some credit. They spent about 11 and a half minutes not so long ago writing this garbage for you. I mean, this stuff for you, this educational stuff, okay? All right, forget it. Go to the last one. Last one. Now, this is a soccer term, football term. halfback. Halfback. You play in the middle of the field. You got halfback. Halfback. What do you see when you look at Paris Hilton from behind? Hey, hello. You know why? I worked with her. She barely has any back. Actually, could have been quarterback because it's so. I have a bigger back than Paris Hilton. Okay, forget that. Let's go. Let's end this. Have a great rest of the weekend. That's it. I tried. Again, right? What do we do this? Oofa. Ooh, that was good. And this, a double cheese. Okay. What do we say? We say collectively as a united football family, say no to racism. And go! USA.